and got everybody addicted. And right now we have about 68 registered users on our gateway. Some of them aren't active at all. They were just more or less temporary using the radio to see if they like D-Star or not. We do hold a net every Friday night called the Memphis D-Star Net, which serves Memphis and the Mid-South area. And we do get check-ins sometimes from Texas, Louisiana, Atlanta, New Orleans, New York. Sometimes people just happen to drop in by mistake. Sometimes they're actually out there seeking us. So we do encourage that. If you can, just connect to the W4LET Node B repeater Friday nights at 8:30. And it's a good little gathering. Hopefully for 2013, we are looking to maybe make an association with a reflector group that'll let us get on a reflector, and then we can really grow the net. Currently, we are the only net on Friday nights, so I'm sure that might be something somebody might want to do. We do have the VHF, the UHF, and the digital data repeater here in Memphis. We don't have a 1.2 voice connected. And little by little, we'll be adding a second repeater that we are going to use for DRATs. And I know the boys will be talking about that later, DRATs. Just last night after our net, 4 of us were on there sending email and files and different emergency forms back and forth to each other between radiograms and ICS forms, just practicing with D-Star, which is an important part when it comes to emergency communications that would be used in the field.
And Michael says to remind you that there is a Canadian D-Star net on Friday night, so we're not the only one now.
Okay. My mistake. Good deal.
Hey, let me jump in here now. Rick,
sure.
The guys listening here to this, I mean, they know that this broadcast is coming from Memphis.
Right.
And, so far, our friends here from Atlanta and Georgia, they talk kind of like us, but we can tell you may be a little transplant here or something. Where are you from?
I'm originally from New York City. I lived in the Bronx. I got my novice license back in 1975 at the Hall of Science Amateur Radio Club in Flushing, Queens, which was the site of the former New York World's Fair. It was at the Hall of Science building. And quickly built my Heathkit hot water 101 system up. Lived in a garden apartment, and I put a vertical up on the roof and some guy wires, and I was on the air. And soon after, I upgraded to general and then to advanced, where I stayed for about 22 years, and 2 years ago I upgraded to extra. And always been in ham radio, different facets of it, but I always liked computers, and putting D-Star together using amateur radio and computers was like a godsend to me. I really enjoy it.
So let me ask Michael here real quick. Again, he was the winner, one of 7 winners, I guess, in the world, right, Ray? Seven winners for the radio in the QSO party. Was that tough for you to put yourself in a winning position there?
I had an interesting strategy. During daylight hours, it's nighttime everywhere else in the world, and the reflectors were really busy, so I went to sleep and woke up and stayed up all night making contacts around the world, because it was daytime everywhere else other than the U.S., and it was a lot of fun. There were quite a few people. Christina from the Worldwide D-Star Net actually stayed up all night, and a few others, and basically over the course of maybe 7 or 8 hours, I think I talked to 23 countries via D-Star, and that was my attraction. Actually, Rick mentioned IT and ham radio coming together, and those are, the IT world I understand, and I live in a condo, which also is why D-Star is attractive to me, because I don't have a 100-foot tower and a tri-band or anything like that, but I can walk around my house with an HT and talk to Michael in Australia with no problem at all. I've done it in front of a restaurant after I ate dinner a few times, and that's one of the things that D-Star offers to people like me who live in a condo and can't put a bunch of antennas up.
So how does it feel holding the 51?
Well, can I keep it?
You don't want that one.
Yeah, I heard this one's not fully operational yet.
Does that one work? Does that one work?
It's not fully functional, but it does work.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thanks, guys, and hey, stick around. We'll get you back on here after a while.
Sure.
And
All right.
Be
Okay.
thinking of some nice, good stories you want to tell about D-Star.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.